Hello,
Hello.
hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, great. Hey, thanks a lot for booking a call. How can I help you today?
Hi. I guess just we're my husband and I have a relatively new moving business, and we're just looking for I guess ways that we can improve. I guess the number one thing that we're looking for is how to bring in more organic leads and whatnot, and yeah, how to justify charging more because right now our prices are lower because we have fewer reviews and all that kind of stuff. So
Mhm. Okay, great. How new are you? When did you start the business?
April of 2022.
Okay, so almost a year.
Almost, yeah.
Okay, great. How many trucks and crews do you have?
We have one truck, and then we also have like two more labor only crews and whatnot.
Okay.
So
All right. And how are you getting leads currently? What are you doing right now to get leads?
right now, I'm doing a lot of like we're seeing some stuff come in from SEO, some organic leads come in from there. Finally, we're on Hire a Helper and Moving Labor, that kind of stuff. We're also doing Google Guaranteed, some pay-per-click ads. Um, and then we're doing direct mail as well. So
Okay. When you say direct mail, are you sending out postcards?
yeah, postcards. So
What how are you getting a list for that?
I'm using a company called Move Soon, where they allow you to do that, and then they also allow you to send emails to the realtors as well. So we have it send an email to the realtors saying, "Hey, we're a 5-star moving company. We'd love if you're looking for someone to partner with, we'd love to do that." So
Oh, okay. Okay. What's it called? Move soon?
yeah, here
Is
yeah.
it out of the UK?
No, it's out of New York. It's Moovsoon. I just sent it to you in the chat.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take a look here. And what's your web? You say you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website, ajaxmovingservices.com.
Ajax Moving Service?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just take a look at your website here. It says you cannot be reached. So it's ajaxmovingservice.com.
Services.
Services.
Yeah.
Plural. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, you're in Fort Worth. All right. Good
Mm-hmm.
state. Good state. Okay. I like the website. I like it. Yeah. Like the pictures. I like the font. Like it. I like that you used green. It was a pop out. It really stands out from the rest of the black and white kind of look you got. So that's awesome. The quote form's good. It's above the fold. You've been listening to my videos, it seems.
I have. Yeah.
Okay, good pictures for the moving services. The only difference is I would put a bunch of testimonials above the moving services section.
All right.
I would put especially video testimonials if you have them. But
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like the bold font, like the thing. Yeah, I would move where you say you got our customers love Ajax service. I would put that above the moving services.
Okay.
And then you
I
got
can do
your
that easily.
service areas one step away. I like that. Ajax difference. Good. Man, this is a good website.
Thank you. I did it myself.
You did. Well
Yeah.
done. Well done. You use WordPress?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good. Well done. I like the colors. I like the fonts. I like the big bold pictures. The only thing is I would, instead of best movers in Fort Worth, Texas, I would put a benefit statement there instead.
Okay.
I would put it like a most affordable, easy, the quickest and easiest affordable movers in Fort Worth, Texas. You
Okay.
know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
The best movers, everybody claims to be the best movers. So
Mm-hmm.
that means nothing. Um, and and I would put a comma TX so that for better search engine on that. So you got Fort Worth, which is great, but there's a bunch of Fort Worths in almost every single state. So
Mm-hmm.
So I would put Fort Worth, Texas. Right. So I'd make some sort of benefit statement instead of just saying the best movers.
Okay.
Then you got the bullet things that are basically features. Why fully insurance for your protection, for your safety and protection, locally owned and operated, so you know that we are legitimate movers.
Mm-hmm.
Fully experienced and background check movers that are trained to give you the best service. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. See how it benefits them. Yeah.
Yeah. How does it? Why is a fully licensed and insured help them at all? Right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And again, fully licensed and insured, locally moving up. That is some of the same features that every moving company does. Give them some benefits, so that'll improve that a little bit. Moving guides. Sorry, I'm just turning that off. Sorry about that. So these just blog posts.
They're basically blog posts of, yeah.
Okay. What I would do then is I would turn those blog posts into like ebooks and then have a landing page for each one of those ebooks. So, and then promote those ebooks.
Okay.
As free downloads. And basically that way you cap that.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's what I thought. Turn those things into ebooks. And then offer those ebooks. Get a professional design cover and everything for it. It's really easy. You use Google Docs, get a nice picture and then put the picture on a page before it, download it as a PDF, upload it into your WordPress, right, in media. And then basically what you can do is you create a landing page that's very salesy, and benefit driven, and just basically you promote, then you can create ads in Facebook or Google or YouTube about those free ebooks. You see what I'm saying? And
yeah.
That's a one method you can do. But I really like the website. Very well done.
Thank you.
Very, very well done. Little tweaks that I would make, but other than that, I like it. I like it a lot. Let me just check your Jackson County. Oh, okay. You don't really have any kind of when you hit Jackson County, like for the service area, you don't have any kind of SEO city page. And I've got an entire video about how to create.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Those are I'm in process of cleaning those up. So if you go up to service areas at the top and you click on like Fort Worth, that's what I'm working on building every page into. It's just obviously a slow process because I'm got everything else going on too.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Are you part of the 7-Figure Moving Academy group?
Yes.
All right. I did an entire post basically that gave 20 different things that people are looking for when they're doing searches for Google searches about like Fort Worth or whatever. And it gives you 20 different questions that people are going online that are asking about. And what you should do is you should create your city page around those questions. So you turn those questions into like bullet points, and that's going to help your SEO for the city page, right? And make sure that you're adding the city throughout the city thing. And one thing about your post here is there's no really links to your homepage except for the get your moving quote, right? So your picture should be it's a Pinterest post. I would make the picture linkable to your estimate form. I would put get moving in Fort Worth. Again, I would put comma Texas or just TX or something and make that linkable. That's going to help. Basically, that creates a link tree for Google and that helps SEO.
Okay.
So are you doing Google PPC?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Are you doing it yourself or are you using a company?
I'm doing it myself right now.
All right.
So,
All right. You should really get with a company because you're probably wasting a lot of money on
Okay.
on PPC because of negative keywords, etc.
mhm.
Okay. So I would really I would get like there's Nick Namoro. I would contact him and see what he can do for you. He can be a little pricey, but he's willing to negotiate. So
Okay.
I would work with him on that. He's very good. Thing. Now, are you using any kind of CRM or are you doing it yourself?
Oh, I'm using OnQ right now. We use that to get started. We're looking to kind of move into something a little bit more robust soon. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah.
I wouldn't worry about getting robust until you were like 3 or more trucks.
Okay.
Yeah, stay with OnQ until you get like 3 or 4 trucks.
Okay.
You don't need anything more, really. Okay.
Okay.
Because you can when you're only doing like 1 or 2 trucks, you've got enough time and enough things that you can do stuff manually. And it's also good to learn that stuff so that you're learning how to do it and then once you do get that bigger service like Super Move or Smart Moving or one of my favorites, Move It Pro, then you can you can then you know exactly what you're looking for when you're setting it up. Does this make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Because right now you're just going to get overwhelmed and confused about when you're setting it up. So don't worry about it. Learn the system now so you know what you like, what you don't like, and what you need to tweak and stuff like that. So then when you do upgrade, it's just a matter of bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that's my personal thing. You're getting labor only. Are you promoting labor only with your PPC?
Not yet. I was looking to get that set up so I could do that.
Okay, you should do that. You should have a landing page strictly about moving services on your website. Okay, I don't know if you have that or not.
Yes, I do.
Okay, and completely make the page. The page should have like 2,000 to 3,000 words on it, strictly about labor only moving services. Testimonials and reviews specifically about your a link to your hire helper or your moving helper pages. I would prefer to do the labor only in-house and keep it in-house without going to moving helper or hire helper or whatever services you're listed to, but you can make a link to them, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You could charge a little bit more if they're coming to your website. So what you should do is on your PPC campaign, you should make a PPC campaign strictly about like one topic or one service that you provide thing. So make several campaigns. So I'd make a campaign about labor only, 1-bedroom apartment, local moves, long distance move, 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, homes, executive home moving. Okay. Now you're using Move Soon. I don't know anything about Move Soon. I'm gonna have to check them out, and then I could probably send you like a DM about thing. I'll check them out. But my 2 favorites are USA Home Listings and movingleads.com. Moving Leads is it's good, it's affordable, but they only send out once a week. They only send you a list once a week. So by the time most of the movers have already sent them a postcard, yours is just so it's it's about speed, right? As soon as a listing goes up on the MLS, you want to be able to send them a postcard. USA Home Listings is very good for that. However, they're very expensive. Very expensive. However, the ROI is tremendous. You're going to get the ROI is you're going to get when you book a move, you're usually booking a more executive type home. So the average move is going to be right around $3,000 for those moves. Whereas with Moving Leads, your average thing is going to be right around $1,500 to $2,000. Okay. I'll check out moving soon because I don't know anything about it. They're new to me. They must be a new startup. So I would really get like, I would have when you're doing your PPC, make separate campaigns for each item service specifically. That's going to help you rank a little bit better, and it's going to lower your costs. Right.
Okay.
All right. And then you want to make sure you're using keywords that are driven, right? Like I have that list of 20 questions that people are looking for. You want to make your use that as like your keyword list, basically. All right, because those are the people. That's what people are searching for. That's what they're looking for. That shows buyer's intent, right? So if you use that list as a kind of an idea, so living in Fort Worth, Texas, right? Living in Fort Worth would be a keyword that you would target, right? Now, a lot of these keywords aren't going to give you a lot of leads per keyword, but what they are going to do is they're going to provide you 1, 2, 3 leads a month. But if you have a lot of those keywords, they add up. Does this make sense? So a lot of SEO guys, they don't like to target because they don't produce a lot of leads, right? They don't, right? But when you have a lot of those high, buyer intent type keywords in, you have a list of 100 of those buyer intent keywords. Well, that's 100 leads a month. Does that make sense? If you just get one a month from each one of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It adds up. So the PPC guys, they like to go after the big ones, like moving Fort Worth, Texas, but then that lead costs you up to $50, depending on what city you're in. Right. Whereas the other ones cost you $1. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, if you're not willing to spend $50 for that one lead, then you're going to go down the list when it comes to that ad relevance. But there are two things that you need to understand when you're doing your ad and you're sending them to a landing page. It is about page quality, right? And then your bid amount gives you the actual rank. So just because you're the highest bidder does not mean you're going to rank highest when it comes to your ad. Okay, you've got to have a quality landing page with a lot of keywords sprinkled through it that's really geared around your topic. That's why I say you should make a campaign around each one of the services. So there would be a packing one, there would be long distance one, there would be local one, there would be a 1-bedroom, labor only. Does this make sense? Right. This will lower your cost, but also especially if you got the landing page or the SEO city page that you're driving to, it's gonna if your landing page has a lot of keywords in it and there's a lot of quality that people are going to draw people to, that they're asking questions, it's going to give you a lower price for that PPC lead as well as a higher ranking. So even though you got a big company, let's say one of the van liners, United Van Lines, even though they're spending $50 to rank, you could actually rank higher as far as your ad when the ads show up because you got a higher quality landing page. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the other thing, we're also in the slow season, so you got to understand, we're in slow season. So no matter if you're in a warm climate like Texas or not, we're still in the slow season, right? Kids are still in school. Nobody wants to really move when kids are in school. They want to wait till they're out of school, right? That's why moving season basically starts officially in May, right? Unofficially, it starts in late March, early April, right? So that's when you want to start ramping up you want to really ramp up your ad budget right around late March, early April to the starting June. After June, you're going to probably want to crank back on the ads, right? Just because you're going to be getting so many ads. Okay. So there's that. Now, my favorite method of getting leads, right, is cold calling. And basically what you're going to do is you want to make a list of all the higher income homes and executive home neighborhoods. And you can go to Zillow or Redfin and you can get a map of those areas, right? And you can find the concentration of where the most houses are for sale, right? and you can make a spreadsheet, and then you go to those neighborhoods and you're going to knock on every single one of those doors. And you might have to come back like 2 or 3 days later, knock on those doors again. Basically have your paperwork with you, right? So that you have a promo with you, you have paperwork to do like a cube sheet so you could do estimates right then and there. So if somebody opposite, hey, I see you got a for sale sign out there. Here's my card, here's my rat card, here's my sales brochure, whatever you give them, right? And you're going to ask this simple question. You're going to ask, have you already contracted with a moving company? They're going to say yes or no. If they say no, go, can we do, I'm available right now. If you have time, it take me about 20, 30 minutes. I can go through your home and give you an instant quote right now. Do you have the time, or should we schedule a time for later on? Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. If they say yes, I do, you say, that's absolutely fine. Can I follow up with you in a day or two to see if that's still your choice? Right? They might say yes or no. Don't push them. If they've already got a moving company, don't push them. But still, what you still want to do is you want to still give them, this is where you're going to send them. Here's my card, right? I've got a bunch of free eBooks that help you with your move that you might be interested in. Here's my website. Go to my website, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then they can still capture their email for later on down the road. Does this make sense? Mm-hmm. So if they're moving, if it's a house, they're going to probably move in 5 to 7 years, right? So if you're sending them emails consistently, guess what? 5, 7 years, you're the name that they're going to think about. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're going to go to every house. Then what you're going to do is you're going to make a list of all the luxury apartment complexes in your area, right? Mm-hmm. People with money can spend money will spend money for a mover. People without money, they're going to go the cheap way, right? Mm-hmm. Now, so you want to go to all the luxury apartment complexes. And you're going to knock on every single, and you're going to try to talk to every single apartment manager that you could speak of, right? Mm-hmm. Give them your paperwork. Say, hey, can I leave this in the lobby? Would you be, if you refer to me, I'll give you 10, 12, 15, 20% commission if we book the job. Can I sponsor pizza parties for your complex? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Try to see what you could do to add value to that, to them, right? Then you're going to go to all the storage, self-storage facilities, and you're going to talk to all the managers of the self-storage facilities, right? Keep a spreadsheet on it, and then have like contact 1, contact 2, contact 3, because you want to go back and contact all these luxury apartments, all these self-storage facilities, and so on and so forth, right? Some other people you might want to talk to are mortgage brokers, home appraisers, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're going to knock on all those doors, right? And that's that. If you do that and you contact and you give out 5 to 1,000 business cards, because you're in a very populated area, so this should be no problem in doing it. You do 500 to 1,000 contacts a month, I guarantee you're going to make $30,000 to $50,000 in the next 30 days. Guaranteed. I'll put money on it. I will give you $100 bill if you don't make at least $30,000 if you do that now. It takes work, but it gets the job done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so that's my favorite forms of marketing. Is there any other questions before we end off? We're getting close to the end here. I don't mind going a little longer if we need to, but I want to make sure that you're happy.
Now I'm trying to remember what my husband wanted me to ask. My husband's out on a truck at a move right now. Yeah. I don't think so right now. I think unless there's like anything else that you can possibly think of that we're potentially doing incorrectly. So.
No, just some tweaks on your SEO that I would make. Now, you
Mhm.
might get some pushback from an SEO guy or PPC people if you go with to pay for it.
Mhm.
It's good that you learn how to do this, right? But I guarantee you're losing money on it, right?
Mhm.
So getting some sort of training on running Google ads is great. But here's a secret sauce nobody's doing. Go
Mhm.
ahead, take your phone.
Mhm.
You want it in portrait mode, right? And you want to create a 60-second, 59-second or less ad, basically. I don't want you to make it highly production value, you know. I want you to actually talking about each service. So I want you to make for packing services, for labor only services. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that ad and you're going to put it on your YouTube page.
Mhm.
You're going to upload that as a short, right?
Mhm.
So you might want to make like a short script, right? I prefer doing it off the cuff because it's more authentic, more real. People like that. They respond to that, right? Plus, I'm that kind of personality anyway. So you want to have a kind of a flamboyant personality when you're doing it. You want to be very motivated when you're doing it, but you want to do it. And what I want you to do is create that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go and place ad on all the YouTube videos that allow you to do it, that talk about Fort Worth, Texas, or all your cities, right? All the real estate agents that have YouTube videos that allow ads on them, right? And you're going to
Mhm.
place these videos in front of their videos. So they have XY, some guy from Remax, you know, Joe Blow from Remax Real Estate Services has a YouTube channel, right? He has a bunch of videos about homes that are for sale, right? He has it monetized.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, basically, what you're going to do then, because he has it monetized, you're going to place your ad on his video. Does this make sense?
Mhm.
Good. And that's one way that you could get your name, your moving services in front of the target that are already going there to look for homes to buy. And if they're looking for homes to buy, that means they're going to be moving.
Mhm.
Does this make sense?
It does.
Good. Now, here's another secret you want to do, right? Mommy bloggers is another place you want to put those ads, right?
Mhm.
Any kind of, if your city has a YouTube channel or anything, right? Put it about that. You know, Chamber of Commerce, if they have videos and it's monetized. But here's a really awesome little secret sauce to my secret sauce. Okay. Your competitors will have YouTube channels. A lot of them will be monetized. You want to steal their traffic? Put
Absolutely.
your ads on their videos.
Mhm.
That I've got like 2 Men in a Truck have YouTube videos. They monetize it. Put your ads in front of it. College Hunks Moving Junk kind of, they have YouTube channels. Put your videos in front of it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mhm. I do.
United Van Lines, Mayflower, all those, and all your competitors, put your ads on their videos.
Mhm.
And because it's a minute or less, 59 seconds or less, it's a good chance if you're compelling and you give like good value in your video. So you want to give like 3 tips. If it's labor only, right? You want to give a nice hook, story, offer, right? That is the formula when you're doing this thing. So you take 15 seconds, give them a hook. Take another 15, 20 seconds or so, give them the story. Or doesn't have to be a story. It could be like value, like 3 quick bullet points. Like, here's how your movers, you know, here's 3 top ways your mover is going to scam you, right?
Mhm.
Scam 1, scam 2, scam 3. Here's 3 questions you should ask your mover before that guarantees moving success. You know what I mean? Things like that, right? And then you're going to give an offer. And your offer is simply go to this link, right? And you have a link, and you're going to have a link within the description of the video and so on and so forth. and it'll go right to your landing page or your ebook or whatever you're doing. Okay. Good. Okay, just give me one more minute. We'll be done here soon. Sorry, my dog's on my thing, which means he's got to go outside. One little tidbit. Marketing is like fishing, right? You got a fishing pole, you got a line on the fishing pole with some sort of lure, right? Your lure in this case would be like an ebook or your landing page or your SEO page or something like that, right? That's awesome. But how many fish can you catch with one fishing pole and one lure? You're only catch one fish, right? So this means you got to put a lot. If you want to catch a lot of fish, you got to have a lot of lines in the water. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
You got to create a bunch of lead magnets. That's why I say ebooks, right? Videos, social media posts. You got to have a lot of lines in the water that will attract them, right? And this is a lot of work. So that's why I suggest you find somebody that you can outsource this to, right? Because you should be concentrated on knocking on doors and networking. Truthfully, because you're the person that should be bringing in the big bucks, right? Does this make sense?
It does.
Right? You can use OnQ to book your local moves, your one-bedroom apartments, your two-bedroom apartment moves. You want to be knocking on those doors that are 3 bedrooms plus that are specifically going to be moving long distance or that are big moves that it might take 1 or 2 trucks. Does this make sense?
It does.
Good. Outsource what thing? Because basically if you're doing everything, your time is worth a lot of money. So you're basically getting paid. You're worth like a couple $100 to $500 an hour, but you're doing jobs that are $10 an hour jobs. Is that really worth your time?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
Can you send me video of that? Because I've been trying to convince my husband to let me outsource the sales for like the call-in sales for weeks now.
Most likely I will be putting this video up on my YouTube channel. So,
okay, awesome.
So you can send them to send you the link and
I'll send him the time code of it. Yeah.
There you go. But that's what you should, because your husband, he should be spending his time hiring people that are going to take his place so that he's not on the truck. He should be out there doing quality control and things like that. Right?
Okay.
He should be doing operations. He should be making sure that there's trucks available, all the tools and equipment are on the truck. Everybody's scheduled. They're coming in on time. All that stuff. That's his job. Make him do that job. Because he's probably worth $200, $300, $400 an hour. Yet he's doing $10, $20 an hour job. You're worth more than that. Both of you guys are worth more than that. Stop doing jobs that other people should be doing.
Okay. Awesome.
And that's how you're going to scale quickly, by the way. Okay, good. I'm going to have to let you go. My dog is begging me to get outside. If you want to do this again, please set up another appointment, right? And I'd be gladly do that. Look for the video online, and thanks for booking a call with me.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.